Fiancé visa versus spouse visa. Which one is better for you? Confused about whether to apply for a K1 fiancé visa or a CR1 spouse visa? This decision can impact your wait time, costs, and even when and where and whether your partner can work once in the USA. I'm Fred Wahl, the Visa Coach, and in this video I'll break down the 9 critical differences between the K1 and CR1 visa options, plus give you that one factor that most people overlook, but I personally believe is the most important of all. So, which visa is best for you, fiancé or spouse? Now, before making your decision, it's essential to understand how this choice affects you, your partner, and your timeline. So here's what we're going to cover today. The visa processing speed, the total cost through to green card issuance, work eligibility after arrival, travel restrictions, children's eligibility, joint financial sponsorship rules, criminal history disclosures, and when you can apply. And most importantly, what makes your spouse happiest? So let's dive in. Number 1, processing speed. Historically, the K1 fiancé visa was faster, often 6 months quicker than a spouse visa filed at the same time. However, sometimes timelines can shift, so always check what the current trends are. Number 2, 1 versus 2 separate applications. The spouse visa, CR1, is one application, and issuance of the green card, permanent residency, is included. Whereas the fiancé visa, K1, is a 2-step process. First the visa, then after arrival and marriage, you apply again to adjust status. Number 3, the total costs. Now, when you're calculating all the filing, medical, and government fees, the spouse visa is about $1,200 cheaper than the fiancé visa, leading to the final green card path. Number 4, work eligibility after arrival. On a spouse visa, your spouse may work immediately upon arrival. On a fiancé visa, your spouse must wait nearly, 6 to 9 months before being allowed to work. Number 5, travel after arrival. On a spouse visa, your spouse can leave and re-enter the USA freely and immediately. But on a fiancé visa, she cannot leave the US for at least 6 to 9 months after entry. Number 6, eligibility of children. Well, on a fiancé visa, children may be included as long as they will be under 21 on the day of US entry. But on a spouse visa, the child must be under 18 on the day of your marriage to be applied with along with the parent. Number 7, financial joint sponsor. On a spouse visa, joint financial sponsors are allowed for spouses from any country. But on a fiancé visa, some countries, or our consulate in some countries, do not allow joint sponsorships. For example, Philippines, Vietnam, and Nigeria don't want you to use a co-sponsor. Number 8, criminal history disclosures. For a fiancé visa, it requires that the U.S. sponsor fully disclose all past arrests, citations, restraining orders. Domestic abuse and multiple drug or alcohol events may cause the sponsor being deemed ineligible to apply at all. But for a spouse visa, it's only a history of child abuse that would be disqualifying. Number 9, when can you apply? Well, for a fiancé visa, you can apply anytime within 2 years of your last in-person meeting. But for a spouse visa, you can apply immediately after the in-person wedding or if you have an online wedding after the first in-person meeting following the ceremony. And number 10, what's the most important factor? Happy spouse, happy life. If your partner dreams of a traditional wedding in their home country, surrounded by their family and friends, that should weigh heavily on your decision of which path to take. Now, sometimes emotional fulfillment outweighs logistical convenience. I'm Fred Wahl, the VisaCoach. My team and I don't just help you fill out forms. We walk beside you from start to finish until your partner, well, he or she calls to say, I'm on the way home. If you have decided which visa is best for you, well, please comment below and share with us what path you chose and why. Still deciding? Tap here to watch how to apply for the CR1 spouse visa, or here to learn how to apply for the K1 Fiancé visa, step by step. And don't forget to subscribe for more visa tips, timelines, and insider guidance from VisaCoach.